Good morning, everyone. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Today, we're going to be reading a nonfiction story in our textbook. Okay, the story, if it's a nonfiction story, what it means is that it is a true story. It really happened. The people are real, the places are real, and the story setting, like the climax, the problem, everything is real. Okay, today we're reading about an athlete named Magnificent Mary. Okay, you can find this on page 59 in your textbook. In advance, I apologize for my pronunciations and ask that you just give me a little grace with that. Okay, without further ado, we're going to go on and begin reading. As we read, I want you to think about who the story is about, where Mary came from, when it was, and what happened. Okay, all right, we're going to begin on page 59. In the recent past, India has witnessed an increase in the number of women athletes taking part in national and international sporting events. Athletes such as Sania Mirza, Jawala Gupta, and Sanya Nehwal have won several laurels for the country. Amongst them, one woman who has done the nation extremely proud is MC Mary Kom, popularly known as Magnificent Mary. Mary Kom's full name is Mangte Chungnejang Mary Kom. She was born on 1st March 1983 in Manipur. Her parents were poor farmers who worked hard on their fields to feed their children. Mary's family belonged to the Kom tribe, a tribal community from the northeastern state of Manipur. Mary studied at Loktak Christian Model High School, Moirang. After school, she used to go to the fields and help her parents. She later joined Adimjanti High School, Imphal, for her higher schooling. However, Mary failed to clear her exams. Not wanting to reappear for the exams, Mary left her school. She then appeared for a private examination from the National Institute of Open Schooling, NIOS, Imphal. It was from Churachandpur College that Mary completed her graduation. After her graduation, Mary at times helped her father in the fields and at times tended to the animals. When Mary was in school, she used to play football and hockey. She was very passionate about sports. Later, in 2000, when Dinko Singh, another renowned boxer from Manipur, rose to fame, Mary decided to become a boxer. She approached M. Narjit Singh, Manipur's state boxing coach, and soon started training under him. At first, Mary had to face a lot of obstacles in her path. Being a girl, her father refused to support her. He did not want her to continue her training. He was of the opinion that boxing was a sport played by men. Mary's friends and relatives discouraged her from continuing her pursuits, too. However, an adamant Mary refused to bow down to the demands of her father, relatives, and friends. No one could associate the petite, which means small, Mary with a gigantic sport like boxing. However, an undeterred Mary carried on. She put in all her investments and directed all her energy toward her training. Mary would often observe the other players practicing and learnt from them. Mary's efforts paid off when she emerged winner in the state women's boxing championship held in Manipur. She then went ahead to win the regional championship in West Bengal in the year 2000. Within a year of her win, Mary decided to compete at an international level in 2001. So her first win was in year 2000. Her second competition was at the international level in 2001. That's very important. Mary made her international boxing debut when she was just 18 years old by participating in International Boxing Association Women's World Boxing Championship in the USA. She competed in the 48 kg weight category and bagged a silver medal. Success came pouring as Mary won accolades after accolades at various tournaments, including Asian Women's Boxing Championship. In 2005, Mary married Onler, her friend. Her passion for boxing took a beating after Mary's marriage. However, with some support and encouragement from her husband, Mary was back in the boxing ring. Mary started her training again. She had to work really hard on training her body and increasing her stamina and strength. To add to that, Mary had a family to care for. However, Mary was determined. Unfortunately for her, there was almost no opportunities. Everyone predicted that Mary's career had come to an end. Tables turned, and in 2008, Mary put all rumors to rest. She surprised the skeptics by bagging a silver medal at the Asian Games. Mary went ahead to bag the gold at China's AIBA, AIBA Women's World Boxing Championship. However, it was her win at the London Olympics 2012 that earned her the much-deserved respect. She won a bronze medal at the Olympics. She was the first Indian woman boxer to win a medal at the Olympics. What an achievement. How cool is that? Now, Mary is the mother of 3 sons and handles her responsibilities well. Actually, to this day, Mary has 3 sons and 1 daughter. Just as she achieved her goal, Mary often goes out of her way to help other aspiring women boxers from her state. Her academy in Manipur teaches self-defense to people. Today, everyone accepts Mary's gaming prowess. Mary's story is an inspiration for many aspiring boxers. A petite woman from Manipur, she has earned recognition for India in the field of boxing. She worked hard to bring home success, name, and honor. She has in her what it takes to be a winner. We must take inspiration from her story and promise ourselves to keep going even when the going gets tough. And with that, I am going to direct you to Google Classroom to find your questions for today's story. It won't take long. It's not many questions, and you do not have to write the questions, only the answers in a complete sentence. All right, have a great day.